transfer energies on the right and left and brings it up through the middle channel called Sushumna Nadi. Let's share Om 8 times, followed by Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Take a breath in. Active exhale. Again. Abdominal should be moving in on that exhale. 2 more times. Last one. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. And while you're just enjoying the vibrations, as my teacher told me, allow me, allow me. And as we exhale, we suppose open the eyes. So even when we're chanting, every exhale, you want to think about contracting the abdominals, all right? Second thing, just to know, usually when you see Shanti, 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 if you look at the very top one, you see Shanti with, in blue, there's a little accent mark going down. And yet after the last Shanti, is a colon mark. So in Sanskrit, in mantra, those are cues for how to hold the breath or how to hold that last vowel. When you have that short accent, that means cut it off. Shanti, Shanti. When it is the colon mark, it says elongate. Shanti. They want you to keep it going. So when you start looking at more mantras that you want to recite, those are some of the markings you want to look at. Shanti. We'll get into this in as much detail as you want later on. But Shanti, the sh, is pronounced at the back of the throat because there's 3 S's in Sanskrit. It's sh, sha, sa. So this is the sh in the back of the throat. The T, there are also actually 4 T's. This T is at, like we say in English, the tongue is at the back of the teeth. So Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Okay? Because there is a different energetic with the 3 different S's. The one we're doing is very calm, peaceful, and enduring. There's other ones that are more active. They have more fiery quality. So this will just add to your energetic experience as you chant. The same thing now with Om. Om, sometimes you see it spelled A-U-M. And that's because in Sanskrit, when you combine A and U, you get Om. So in a chanting practice, you say, oh, you don't say ah, ooh, However, watch my mouth as I chant Om. You're actually feeling a whole different vibration throughout the body, through the mouth, and in the head. So you are chanting out and F, but you're starting with a big, open, wide chested mouth. To make that oo sound, all you have to do is purse your lips, and it's happening on its own, right? So just deeper refinements of your chanting, just something as simple as opening your practice. The second mantra is, this is one of the Shanti mantras. Om Sahana Bhavatu, Sahana Bhunatu, Sahaviram Karavavahe, Tejasvi Navi Tamastu Mavi Vishavahe, Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So we'll go phrase by phrase. So nice and straight. Obviously, your eyes are open in the beginning, unless you're an audio learner, you just want to listen. So I'll begin and you follow me. Om Sahana Bhavatu. Om Sahana Bhavatu. Sahana Bhunatu. Sahana Bhunatu. Sahaviryam. Sahaviryam. Karavavahe. Karavavahe. Tejasvinavi. Tejasvinavi. Namaste Mavi. Namaste Mavi. Vishavahe. Vishavahe. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sahana Bhavatu. Om Sahana Bhavatu. Sahana Bhunatu. Sahana Bhunatu. Sahaviryam. Sahaviryam. Karavavahe. Karavavahe. Tejasvinavi. Tejasvinavi. Tamastu Mavi. Tamastu Mavi. Vishavahe. Vishavahe. And together. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. And then release the pose. Go ahead, shake out your feet or ankles if you need to. So this Shanti mantra specifically is asking for protection and knowledge between teacher and students. So it's a nice one, especially for those of you who are going on into teacher training. It's a really nice mantra to make part of your own practice and then to share with your students. All right, let's come to the top of our mat in Tadasana. Since I'm not quite sure how advanced some of your asana practices are, I'm just going to be giving a lot of physical cues. So hopefully that won't bother you too much. So as you come into Tadasana, remember your feet are hip width apart. You want to lift the arches, which means a little emphasis on the big toe and the outer heel. And then slight exterior rotation of the knee and hip to open up those energy channels, but also keep the hip, knee, and ankle nicely aligned. If you always do this in every standing position, even when I'm in an inversion, I do it. You will always have alignment from hip to knee to ankle, and you should be able to avoid any and all injuries in your foundation. A little pelvic tilt if you need to, if you tend to have lordosis, where you have an arched lower back, you gently bring the hip points forward, which lengthens the lower back, but you don't want to do it in an exaggerated way. And the butt and the thighs are completely flow whole. It's all here in the hip flexors. Roll the shoulders up and back. And then just do a little mental check that your head is over your spine. And chin is in a nice neutral position. Ideally, our hands are right beside our thighs. That means we've rolled our shoulders back. We're shining the heart, but the rib cage is not jutting out. So this is our Tadasana. If you haven't already, close your eyes and just allow yourself to cement this muscle mind memory into your experience. Chest is nice and relaxed. Let the belly just jet out with the inhale, whatever happens, and then active exhale. 2 more breaths here. And then open your eyes, open the palms, inhale, arms up. At the top, if you can, hands together, relax the shoulders down. Armpits are pointed out a little bit. Keep the chin in line. If you find this challenging, think about your shoulder blades here. Let them drop down and towards the spine. And then extend up to the fingertips. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, release the palms down to your sides. Let's do it again. Really bringing attention to keeping our shoulders away from the ears. Over the palms, inhale, arms up. Keep dropping the shoulders. Inhale, let the head drop, look at the hands. Hold here. Relax to the front of the body. Relax the neck. Feel that foundation, feel nice and secure all the way down to the big toe. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, release the hands. Let the chin pass through neutral, and now down to the chest. Let's repeat. Inhale, arms up. Chin passes through neutral, and now looks up. Exhale, release down. Chin passes through neutral. And down to chest. This time, looking to the right. Inhale the arms up, pass through neutral, then simply look to the right. Chin stays level. Exhale, reverse. Hands come down on the line. Chin is neutral, and then to chest. Looking left, inhale up. Look left. And exhale, reverse. One more time, but this time looking up. Inhale, arms up. Looking at your hands. And exhale, release. Back bend in stages. If you haven't done it before like this, just listen to the words. Inhale, arms up. At the top, hands together, look at your hands. Drop the shoulders. Now, this is the time when you review your foundation, big toe, outer heel, knees, hip joints, pelvis. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, only the arms come behind you. When they do that, there's a tendency for the shoulders to creep up to the ears, so drop the shoulders. From the pelvis to the feet, that's your foundation. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, go ahead and find your back bend. Keep your hips right over your feet. We're not jutting the hips forward. Think about extending, lifting up the heart, shine the heart up towards the sky. It's really, really active. We're not dumping any weight into our lower back. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come back to center. Bend the knees, swan dive, and exhale to a forward fold. When you get to the bottom, keep the knees bent, drop the head, tuck the chin. This time, allow the shoulders to round. They can hang out by your ears, I don't care. Nice tucking of the chin to really feel the lengthening from the bottom of the spine to the crown of the head. And for those of you who have a little more advanced practice, if you want to straighten your knees, go ahead. But if you're not ready for that yet, then don't. Active exhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Reverse swan dive in stages. Bend the knees, lift the head, lengthen the back. Stay right here. Feel the engagement of your core, of that long back, as your torso is parallel to the mat. Feel where your hips are. Even though our knees are bent, we're doing our best to have our hips nicely centered over our heels. This is important for horseback riders too, to know where your leg is in relationship to your pelvis. Now, inhale, extend the arms out to the side, palms down, roll the shoulders up and back. Activate the muscles by the shoulder blades. Feel this. And now, inhale, rise up, straighten the knees, extend arms, drop head. And then exhale, release. So through every movement of just coming up and down, we want to hit those alignment marks. One more time, inhale, arms up. At the top, hands together, look at your hands. Exhale, drop shoulders, review your foundation. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, only the arms come behind you. Review your foundation. Inhale, grow tall. Exhale, shine the heart towards the sky, find the back bend. Hold. You really need to think about finding release to the front of the body. And that facilitates the back bend. Hold. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come back to center. Find this alignment right here, back into your Tadasana. And then bend the knees. Exhale, swan back down. Pass through where you're parallel to the mat, and then come in. Forward fold as you like. Emphasis here is on hips over the heels, lengthening the back down. Don't forget your breath for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. In stages, reverse swan dive. Bend the knees, lift the head, lengthen the back. Feel the engagement of the core muscles. Your hips are over your heels. Inhale, extend the arms out to the side. Roll the shoulders up and back. Really engaging the back muscles. Feel this. Feel that your head is aligned with the spine. And now inhale, right side. Look at the hands. And exhale down. Before Sun Salutation, let's just do side bends to the right and left. Inhale, arms up. At the top, stay here. Exhale, release those shoulders down. Widen through the armpits, feel your foundation. As we do the side bend to the right, our hips stay square, equal weight on both feet. You need to grow tall first so that you don't crunch any part of your spine. Take breath in, grow tall. And then exhale to the right. Take your time, as much time as you need. Keep your hips square. Shine the heart, drop the shoulders. Try not to let our left hip come out. Hold here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come to center. Hold right here, let the spine come back into a place of equilibrium and harmony. And now inhale, go tall. And exhale, stretch to the left. Really extend. It's a very active pose. Again, we're not dumping weight in any way. We're going up and out. If you feel some tingling in the spine, that means that you've pinched a nerve or you're irritating it. So come back, stretch up tall, and then go back into your breath. Hold here. 4, 3. It helps to look under the right armpit. It keeps the back in line. 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, come up. And exhale, release. Stay here. We'll be going through the classical Sun Salutation, repeating the mantra after me. I have joint problems, so I cannot do knees, chest, chin, or Ashtanga Namaskar. I do a modified child's pose. But if you don't know what it is, Kieran will show you knees, chest, chin as we're going through. Sometimes I also cannot do downward facing dog, so I will do dolphin. Also cobra. I have a hard time putting my arms into this position, so I'll do the Sphinx Pose. So if you would like to do those modifications, especially I want you to be really careful when we're stepping back for lunges. If you need to just stay on your knees, that's what you do, okay? But feel free to do any modifications you wanted to do because it's your practice. Alrighty, thank you, Karen. All right, so we're into Tadasana. We're gonna go very nice and slow. Find your marks, find your alignment, and then close the eyes. Just let this beautiful centering pose merge from the cells to your heart, to your energetic lines in the body. Feel that active exhale. Open the eyes, open the palms, inhale, arms up. At the top, hands together, look at your heels. And then exhale to your heart center, Anjali Mudra, repeating after me. Om Mitraye Namaha. Om Mitraye Namaha. Now, before you do this, as we inhale into back bend, if you need a few more breaths, go ahead, but get all those alignment marks so that we know we're doing it correctly and we can avoid injury. Inhale up to a back bend. Om Ramaye Namaha. Om Ramaye Namaha. Exhale to forward fold. I like to do it with bent knees to avoid any lower back injuries. When I get down, I straighten the knees. Om Surya Namaha. Om Surya Namaha. Inhale, right foot back into lunge. Om Vanave Namaha. Om Vanave Namaha. Exhale into downward facing dog. Om Khagaya Namaha. Om Khagaya Namaha. Exhale means chest chin. Om Krishnaye Namaha. Om Krishnaye Namaha. Inhale to cobra. Om Haranyagavate Namaha.
Om Haranyagarbhave Namaha.
Exhale, downward facing dog. Om Marichaya Namaha.
Om Marichaya Namaha.
Looking at your hands, right foot forward. Om Aditya Namaha.
Om Marichaya Namaha.
Inhale, forward fold. Om Savitra Namaha.
Om Savitra Namaha.
Inhale, back bend. Om Akaya Namaha.
Om Akaya Namaha.
Exhale to heart center. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha.
Om Bhaskaraya Namaha.
Release hands and inhale out. Exhale to your heart center. Om Mitraya Namaha.
Om Mitraya Namaha.
Inhale back bend. Om Ramaye Namaha.
Om Ravaye Namaha.
Exhale forward fold. Om Suryaya Namaha.
Om Surya Namaha.
Inhale, left foot back, left knee down and flush. Om Banave Namaha.
Om Bhave Namaha.
Exhale, down and facing dog. Om Kagaya Namaha.
Om Karaya Namaha.
Exhale, knees stretch through. Om Krishnaye Namaha.
Om Krishnaye Namaha.
Inhale, cobra. Om Haranyagarbhave Namaha.
Om Haranyagarbhave Namaha.
Exhale, downward facing dog. Om Marichaya Namaha.
Om Marichaya Namaha.
Looking at your hands, inhale, left foot forward lunge. Om Aditya Namaha.
Om Marichaya Namaha.
Inhale, forward fold. Om Savitra Namaha.
Om Savitra Namaha.
Inhale, back bend. Om Makaya Namaha.
Om Makaya Namaha.
Exhale, back to center. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha.
Om Bhaskaraya Namaha.
Release hands, inhale up. Exhale to your home. Om Mitraya Namaha.
Om Mitraya Namaha.
Inhale, back bend. Om Ravaye Namaha.
Om Ravaye Namaha.
Exhale, forward fold. Om Suryaya Namaha.
Om Surya Namaha.
Inhale, left foot back. Om Banave Namaha.
Om Banave Namaha.
Okay, let's stay here. So classically, we keep our hands on the mat on either side of our front foot with our fingers aligned. The reason for this is that we want to be able to keep our palms on, which I cannot, shine the heart, and have a really straight line from the crown to the base of your spine. All right? Now, some of you have wonderful flexibility and strength, and you can keep that openness and have your arms up. But sometimes by keeping our arms up, we have lost the fact that we're still not open enough here in the back, and our hips are not open, because I can do this, right? But I do not have the openness in my hips yet to have my hands flat. So just something to keep in mind as you're going through. The second thing is there are energetic points in the knee. And that's the reason why in classical Sun Salutation, you keep your knee down. So that we hit, they're called marmas, so that we hit these energetic points. I'm not saying that you shouldn't do it the way you're doing it, but just to refine your awareness of why you're doing it the way you are. Okay? All right, so we're here. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Om Khagaya Namaha.
Om Khagaya Namaha.
Excellent chest chin. Om Krishnaya Namaha.
Om Krishnaya Namaha.
Now cobra. Om Haranyagarbhave Namaha.
Om Haranyagarbhave Namaha.
Exhale, downward facing dog. Om Marichaya Namaha.
Om Marichaya Namaha.
Inhale, left foot forward into lunge. Om Aditya Namaha.
Om Aditya Namaha.
Inhale, forward fold. Om Savitri Namaha.
Om Savitri Namaha.
Inhale, back bend. Om Makaya Namaha.
Om Makaya Namaha.
Exhale to center. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha.
Om Bhaskaraya Namaha.
And then use your hands to the sides. I know it may be a little soon because you're just learning the mantra, but let's do it together. And the way it works when you're in the flow, that it's mostly as you're exhaling, obviously, that you can use your vocal cords, and that we're going to share the mantra. So just follow my lead, and you'll get the flow. Open up the palms, inhale, arms up. At the top, exhale to your heart. Take a breath in. Om Vichaya Namaha. Keep going. Om Raya Namaha. Om Surya Namaha. Right the back. Om Banave Namaha. Om Khagaya Namaha. Om Krishnaya Namaha. Om Haranyagarbhave Namaha. Om Marichaya Namaha. Right foot forward. Om Marichaya Namaha. Om Savitri Namaha. Om Makaya Namaha. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha. Exhale to your heart. Om Mitraya Namaha. Keep going.
Om Rabaye Namaha. Om Suryaya Namaha. Om Ganave Namaha. Om Nagaya Namaha. Om Vishnaye Namaha. Om Haraya Garbhave Namaha. Om Marichaya Namaha.
Forward.
Om Aditaya Namaha. Om Savitre Namaha. Om Akaya Namaha. Om Bhaskaraya Namaha.
Stay here for Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Take a breath in.
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.
Then as you exhale, release your hands, open the eyes, and come down to your mat on your spine. Extend the legs out to the side, swing arms out to the side, palms up. Nice little spinal twist here, so let's first activate our legs. Slight flexion in the ankle. And right here, lift the arches, put the knee and the hip all in nice alignment before we even start. So a little emphasis on the inside of the foot and the outside ankle. And then that usually rolls the knee right into position over the ankle and over the hips. Using a pelvic tilt to engage the core muscles before we even float the knees up over the hips. Take a breath in. As you exhale, contract the abs and then feel that tilt. And then float the knees over the hips. Knees are 90 degrees to the hips, knees to the feet, 90 degrees. From here, take a breath in, and as you exhale, knees fall to the right, your hands to the left. Once you get in position, if you're comfortable, try not to fidget. Find that yogic breath, passive inhale, and active exhale. Let's hold here. Okay, so why don't you put a block underneath your thigh? I'll feel a little bit, yeah. Then you don't have to make this an ab exercise. Perfect. Coming out all together, we do the same pelvic tilt and engage those hip flexors so that we protect our lower back. So take a breath in. As you exhale, feel your contraction for that little tilt and then float the knees to center. Stay here, inhale, hands to knees, exhale, knees to chest. As we're in this position, see if we can widen the shoulders so that the shoulders are touching the mat, release tension in the lower back, belly, and hips. All the weight of our legs is being taken into our biceps. To the best of our ability, our chin is in a nice neutral position so we can elongate the spine from top to bottom. Stay here for 4, 3, 2, and 1. As you exhale, release the hands to the sides, bring the knees once more over the hips, sending the arms to the sides, getting ready for the left side now. Take a breath in. As you exhale in control, let the knees fall to the left, you look to the right. Once you're in position, let's do our best not to figure. And really observe our breath here. In our yoga practice, even some of the poses that appear as very restful, we like to stay in a state of relaxed awareness. And to help us keep that state, we bring our attention to our breath, mechanically doing it the best of our ability in a correct way. And then we let go of that mechanical attention and we simply allow the tranquility and the stillness of that breath to deepen our pose into more of an inner experience. And all together coming out with the breath in. Exhale, contract the toe. Let's bring those knees to center. And then as you exhale, feet come on the mat, extend our legs down. I'd like to introduce another method of breath and movement. So if you can roll to your right hand side and sit up or stand up so you can look over me, I'll demonstrate it. So this is a really, really nice technique. It's called Kaya Kriya. So it is movement and breath. It's from the Ikananda tradition of yoga. It's Dr. Bharavana, I think is his name. And I learned it through YouTube from him. And it's a very nice technique to combine. For you yoga students, we have Dharana, Dhyana, Samadhi. So that means 1 point focus, concentration, and then a continual unbroken flow of concentration that brings us to the state of stillness. Through breath and movement, we can get there. Now, there's something called the 3-part yoga breath that I think probably Terry, you've shown them. Okay, so the 3-part yoga breath, hopefully you can see. As I inhale, I'm exaggerating, the belly comes up. I'm still inhaling, the ribs expand laterally. At the top of the exhale, there's a slight subtle movement here where the chest comes up. As I release the exhale, I feel the chest come down, the rib cage that was laterally expanded comes back in, and at the end, the belly button comes in. So that's 3-part yoga breath like this. Then the movement is start like this. As I inhale through the belly, from the hip point to the ankle, you curl in. That's with this part. As I continue that same inhale, my ribs expanding out to the side, my hands open. As I expand that last part of the inhale in the chest, I look to the right. Then I reverse. Chest exhale, look to the left. With exhale, gently bring from the shoulder to the hands. Come in. And at the end, I let the hip to the foot come out as I bring my belly button into the spine. All right, so the easiest way to do it is first practice the 3-point yoga breath, and maybe it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it's 2 seconds for each part of that long inhale and exhale. Once you feel comfortable there, that's when you start bringing the movements in. All right, this is also used as an incredible relaxation technique. But what we're doing from an energetic point of view is we are balancing the energies and bringing them into the Sushumna channel. And if you have the belief in karma and I don't know if you've talked about this, samskaras and the whole cycle of different lives, this actually, according to this doctor, helps to, let's say, annul or weaken some of those strong samskaras that we carry with us, so that it has a beneficial effect on our karmic cycle. Okay, when you go that deep into the practice. So that's all the way down. Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Okay, so first the 3-part yoga breath, and a good way to learn it is put one hand on the belly, one on the ribcage. So first I'll go inhale, belly. Keep inhaling through the ribs. Last part of the inhale, up here. And then I exhale, exhale, exhale. All right, that's the 3-part. And if this is new to you, just stay there. Don't worry about moving stuff, okay? All right, everyone lay down. And I think because you all have a different rate of respiration, I'm going to let you practice on your own. If you have a question, let me know. Go ahead, no rush, do one more cycle, and then just come to a place of stillness. And open the palms up towards the sky in Savasana. And to help us keep in a state of relaxed awareness, silently chant so as you inhale and hum as you exhale. Keep our attention on those energetic mantra as we enjoy ourselves. And before we release the pose of Tadasana, put your hands low on the belly. Just feel the soft movement of your breath here. Just slowly and gently changing our state of awareness now to the movement of our body as we feel the belly go up and down in the breath. Perhaps taking a bigger breath now, really feeling the long inhale and exhale, expansion of the belly. Perhaps feeling some movement in the ribs as you take a bigger breath. And then taking that awareness of movement and breath and begin to move the toes, ankles, fingers and wrists. Elbows and knees. Hips and shoulders, perhaps moving from side to side gently. Little gentle spinal twists along the head to move from side to side. Feel free to roll up into a ball if that feels good. Pull it all together, let's exhale and roll our right hand side. And with the support of our hands, first take a breath in, and as you exhale, go ahead, sit up. Find that nice comfortable sitting position. Bringing our hands in the chin mudra, palms up. Best of our ability, having a nice long spine, creating space in the torso so that the lungs can expand, so that all the internal organs have the space they need to function. Feeling the breath passing through both nostrils as we inhale and active exhale. Stay with that awareness. All together, inhale, bring our hands down to the mudra at our center, sharing the pranava 3 times. Take a breath in. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Exhale, going down to your chichu. And inhale, come back up, looking downward, gently open your eyes. And then bring your eyes forward. Namaste, everyone. Thank you very much for sharing your energy. And what I'd like to do is just take the time to acknowledge and namaste every one of you, and you do each other. So namaste. Is it Sara or Zara?
Sara.
Sara, okay. Namaste, Sara. Namaste, Orati. Namaste, Chloe. Namaste, Terry.